Welcome back, and let's see if I can't screw up my random streak yet. Alright. Everyone's favorite, we got Tethys. We got Tethys versus Push Talos. That's a double whammy for things people love. We got Talos, Archus, Seraph the Patient. Okay, let's go. We do got some good scaling to start with, which is nice. And we do get Demons get multi-strike. Oh man, that's a... And the Hellhorned banner is on the Merchant of Steel to start with. Ooh. Sadly, we don't see our first... Okay, we're going to take the Demons get multi-strike. And we're going to take Frostbite Tethys. Typically, I think Frostbite Tethys is the second best one after Conduit. We're going to play middle. That way I don't get the Ember Drain. Okay, that needs to die. Defend me. Kill another one. Oh no! Messed up! I have messed up. Should have played top. Should have played top. Alright. We're gonna play top like a smart person now. We get Ember Drained, we get Ember Drained. Just part of how it is. Yeah, we definitely have to kill that guy. I don't even remember what I do draw here. Yeah. Alright, that'll let me clear both of those. Now I just need to clear these guys. Yeah, so we play this, drop this down. This will give me the most damage. Take 10 damage. Okay. So clearly off to an amazing start. We got plenty of torches, we got plenty of damage. We're gonna skip those. We're gonna take the hidden passage. And we are taking the Steelworker. We're gaining that defense. And we're gonna keep taking that defense. Quick armor incant. Max health, always the best. This is gonna be a health gain. We'll take it. And we could get the Alpha Fiend strategy going, but we're going Rail Beater. Why? Yeah, know what? This is a day of mistakes. I forgot to revisit the Merchant of Steel. And when I forgot to revisit the Merchant of Steel, that means I forgot to do something smart. We drop you in front. Oh man. We'll see how well this goes. Okay. Clear out this guy. We clear out this one. We lose 2, that's fine. We can torch him. Lose a little bit of Ember next turn. Do a little bit of damage there. But now my guys are killing. So despite my mistake, we have currently survived the second boss. Now, the biggest downside of my mistake is I do not... These are not the damage spells I would want, honestly. I guess we are just using a rage strategy here. We're going to skip. We'll take a battering ram. Battering rams are fun. Divine Power, here to save me from my follies. We'll take the extra damage. Yeah, we're just going to go like this. Okay, split anvil. Actually super good for my deck. Take another steelworker. And we take the rubble. I always prefer the rubble. It's a little bit riskier to take the rubble when it's offered ring 3. But I think the payout's just kind of better. Not saying that the other one isn't good. It just, I don't like it as much. Okay, we're just going to play both of these here. We're not going to gain armor this round, but we are going to start gaining a lot. And I totally forgot this was pushback Talos. It's fine. Okay. I don't think I'm going to have too much issue here. We'll move him up. I mean, we're currently gaining 10 armor around. And we're going to go ahead just Frozen Lance this. And we'll ping this guy. Now, my Frostbite guy is in front, unfortunately. But I don't think it's going to matter here. Drop a couple of units. I take 2 damage. Oh well. And we just keep knocking off damage. All right. Your battering ram. We'll save a little bit of damage and we'll just hit for 22. I mean, we're just gonna win on the next floor. Nice and simple. And we can keep pushing forward. Just have... Oh, there we go. Ice and Pyre. We get a good damage spell. I already have 2 steel workers. And a rail beater. We're going to skip at this point. I think I'm good on banner units. We'll take more draw. Because I can just ascend my guys as needed. Reroll. I'm going to put the +10 on a rail beater. We are going to -2 a ritual, and we're going to hope for a double stack at some point. We're going to pierce our battering ram. And actually, let's look at the map. So there's a Merchant of Steel, there's a Vortex and a Caverns, there's Steel and a Caverns. There's a Hellvent. Okay, so I'm only going to see 2 more Hellvents. Though I do see one. Yeah, we're going to infuse the Steelworkers, it looks like. Just do that now. And we'll just keep doing frostbite. Oh, I can purge things. I do need to pay attention sometimes. How many more temples do we got? 1, 2, 3. We got plenty of temples, so we don't need to purge any units yet. Let's go ahead and purge 2 lances. Free money. Party boy. Interesting, interesting. I think I will honestly be fine by doing this. Oh no! Or I lose my damage buff. Or my defense guy. Well, if I lose my defensive guy, I won't be fine. Unfortunately, I'm going to send him up. Okay. Not my best moves. Alright, so this has been a series of grave mistakes. I'm going to break that armor. Okay. You're going to go here. This way my defensive guy actually lives. And I'm going to take out backliners when I can. We're going to accept some damage. Do we draw? We do get a torch next turn, so I'm going to go ahead and raise one of these guys up. Start getting more armor back here. It's going to be more time alive. Shoot. I'm going to rage this. We take out this guy. Okay. So we do at least take out both of those. We need to kill those backliners. I'm not taking a crap ton of damage. Oh, that's a horrible time to draw this battering ram. Also played those wrong. Okay, this is not going well for me. We'll give this a one last shot. See what I can do. Okay. Play a steel worker. And let's torch the backliner. I think that kind of has to be my goal. Is just to keep killing backliners as much as possible. And then mitigate as much damage as possible. Oof. Didn't get that guy killed. That's... also not good. Because that is going... okay, I'm still alive. Barely. If I go like this, he comes up, and I can torch this. Haha, victory. Sweet, sweet victory. We torch both of these guys, and I think now I should have it. Especially since I draw the battering ram. Alright. And we're going to take the unnamed tome. Oh, another battering ram's not a bad idea. But neither is a Pyre Chomper. No, we take another battering ram. More battering rams, please. Give me my excavated embers. Now, the only downside is I really don't have good ways to scale those excavated embers. What do we get from the caverns? Yeah, we can do this, technically. We can go to 1 health, because we're just going to go back up to 50. Next, start a battle. Spell chain, we're going to put that on an excavated ember. Purge -1 goes on a frozen lance. We're going to put a mollusk mage into... I want to see if I can't get... How many more temples? I got 2 more, I believe. 1, 2. I want to see if I can't get an armor totem to put it into my one guy. Oh, nice. Remove consume there. So I do have infinite, technically. Okay. We'll do this. What seems like a good idea? We're gonna -1 on that one. We're going to purge a frozen lance. We're going to... I wanted the double stack. We're gonna put a -1 on the Guardian's amulet. We're gonna permafrost one of our battering rams. Okay. We're going to start getting rid of junk. So there's too much junk in this deck. Remove a torch. Remove a torch. Purge a train steward. And let's remove these other 2 train stewards as well. Alright, back to 50 health. We can take some armor. Since we are at 50, pretty much our biggest threat is the one that deals more damage to us. Okay. Put the rail beater here. Get more attack damage. Get some ember. We take him out. We take this guy out. Awesome. Rage here. I'm going to save that excavated ember because I don't need to use it currently. And we might as well save the unnamed tome. We'll see if I need to use that yet. So we definitely use these to start with. So I'm only taking 10 damage. Let's see if we can draw a Mollusk Mage real quick. Nice. Play the Mage, we raise him up. That's going to save me a little bit of damage, and then we're going to end turn. All right. So now is the turn for this. And we're going to do this on this floor since there's a lot more units still. Okay. Darn. So we do take some damage, that's fine. What are these last 3 cards? Okay, so we can draw. We can draw. We're going to raise up the Mollusk Mage. Double Torch. And we're just going to kill it with the Battering Ram next turn. Could have killed it this turn, I guess. By raising him up, dealing 700 damage. I guess technically that wouldn't fully kill him, but it would be pretty close. I mean, we got the kill here anyways. Battering Ram. Alright, overstack Battering Ram floors are a go. We will take the Ice Storm. That's just a big chunk of damage. We take the Tiresome Climb, because Tiresome Climb is just a bonkers card. Especially since I am against Patient. And we're going to go left this time. I like my Cavern events. And here's a multi-strike. Wonderful. And we'll just give you more health. And a Strength Stone. I can take a Strength Stone. I'm going to put it on this guy because he's going to be who I'm more likely to dupe. Okay, a Spell Chain and an Intrinsic. I mean, Spell Chaining this is not a bad idea. It does put a 4 cost in my deck is the only downside. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. I could Spell Chain another Excavated Ember though. And we're going to Intrinsic this Unnamed Tome. We're going to put our Mollusk Mages together to a Super Mollusk Mage. And I might be able to spend half my gold, yep, to purge 1 more torch. Alright. Daze effects, that's fine. Drop a Rail Beater and him. And we get rid of those already. Great. We'll put the Steelworker in front. Gain myself some Ember. And we will double down there just to chunk out some damage. Okay. So, take out 1, we take out a 2nd. What's my last card? A Tiresome Climb. I could Tiresome Climb him up. Kind of amusing. Could also do that to the double damage guy. I think that's a little bit better. Great. And we end turn. We take a little bit of damage, but we're not taking 30 next turn, which is the big deal. And yeah, now I get that here, which is annoying. I'm gonna kill them, which is great. But everything else is just not what I want to see. And we'll just end. Okay. This is fine. We get a bunch of Ember here. We are going to do this now. Torch one of these, take off some of the damage. And this is the floor I need to silence. The guy with the armor generation. So 2 fat guys and a damage buffer. Awesome. This is really nice. I'm going to just raise him up now. This is great. More rage. We're going to battering ram and then bring this guy up. Sap, and we're just going to double torch Archus since he has all that daze I need to get through. Okay. So we're going to bring this up. Then we're going to end turn. What are my last 2 cards? That's what I thought. Okay. We do this and this. And we only need to cast this down here. We'll save at least 1 battering ram. I get the kills even without casting battering rams, which are great. But we're still going to take off half his health with the first one. There we go. Okay, wonderful. We take the Deep Offering, because Deep Offering is just a solidly strong card. Now I could go Caverns and more Purge. I could get another Excavated Ember. We're going to go the Excavated Ember route. Money, money, money. That's going to let me Purge more. We're going to get a more duped Excavated Ember. And so my goal here is I'm basically going to try to infinite off with as many Excavated Embers as possible. To see if I can't just draw through my deck constantly. Okay. Well, we're going to drop him, and this guy, and the Rail Beater. We're going to silence these and kill nothing. That's fine. Wasn't quite expecting to kill anything. Would have been nice. There we are. Cast this Ember for free. Bring this up. Kill 1. Kill 2. Get the Rage. Now I can kill the Sweeper without taking a crap ton of Ember damage next turn. I guess we'll just kill him like this. Bring this guy up, since he's dealing all that damage to me. We just draw more and more Ember. Great. Let's draw a new hand. Yeah, so we spell chain Excavated Ember. I'm going to bring this guy up. We Battering Ram. Wonderful. So this deck is going quite well now. And we just, yeah. I think at this point I'm pretty much set as far as winning. But I'm still going to keep messing with all these enemies because it's what you should do. You never trust them. Alright, get some free Ember. We bring this guy up. We Ice Storm and we get rid of him. All right. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. People tell me Tethys is bad. What a joke. So I guess to be fair, this isn't really a Tethys-based deck. There is a Tethys, but it's not a Tethys deck. Okay. So now I do need to kill these guys. Sadly, I am going to take some pyre damage. Or not some pyre damage, but a bunch of... I'm going to take 4 Ember Drain for the next round. I could push them up, but then I would take actual damage, and I don't feel like doing that. So we're just going to end. It's better to have him come up. Yeah. Next turn, when I have full Ember again. Well, we're just going to do a bunch of damage. And we're going to end. Easy kill. No damage taken. Doing wonderful. There's the Guardian Stone. I could have taken that Siren Song. Don't need it. I think I'm going to be able to win as is. I'm going to go this side. Spell Chain, eh? We're going to put a -1. What was the other upgrade? Purge, okay. So we can get rid of a torch with this. We're going to put you inside the Rail Beater. Don't need any of these. An extra spell slot, interesting. And double incant. So that could get me more armor. That's not really needed though. What can I do with an extra spell slot though? Yeah, that's actually nice. So we're going to take the extra spell slot. We're going to spell chain this Battering Ram. And we're going to reduce its cost by 1. We're going to make the Ice Storm better. We're going to re-roll. We're going to put a -1 on one of these Excavated Embers. I'm going to put another 10 on an Ice Storm. We're going to dupe this Excavated Ember so we can just get crazy amounts of draw. Now we're going to remove a torch. And we're going to remove a Ritual of Battle. Alright. I can purge, I think, 2 more cards. Bye-bye Guardian's Amulet. And is there anything else I want to get rid of? I want my hidden passage. Honestly, it's probably the Ice and Pyre. I think I'm fine without it. Now, if I regret that, we'll find out. Well, might as well put a double stack on something. We'll double stack the tires and climb. Okay. We'll find out if I live to regret decisions. I mean, it's only 265 pack shards. Spending all my money. Okay, we're off to a very solid start here. There we go. I'm gonna draw some more. So we're gonna cast that first, so that one's free. Okay, we're down to an 11 card deck already. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring him up a floor. Then we bring him up a floor again. We draw a card. We draw another card. We Ice Storm. Battering Ram. We draw. We draw, so we can just keep drawing cards here. Battering Ram. Lots more damage. We draw some more. Okay. Battering Ram. Battering Ram. Battering Ram. Rage. 4 more days. Second turn kill. So now is the question of, well, I guess it doesn't matter if my Tethys dies. Tethys is not integral to my deck at all. Tethys is just kind of there to deal damage. So we can drop the Tethys first. It's going to eat the Ember Drain. And we just end turn. Okay. The only downside is now I do lose some extra damage. So we drop the Wilden Tin. Let's draw a card. Draw a card. 3, 6, 9. So I can't play one of these. Otherwise I'm going to run out of cards in my hand. We'll do a little bit of damage. So we can get rid of that for free. Draw another card. Draw another card. Rage up. Clear out a bunch of those. Now we can, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8. This will put me at 10 cards. Great. We Battering Ram, bring him up. Draw, deal some damage. Draw a card. Just keep drawing cards. Awesome. So we daze here. We do an Ice Storm. Oh, that was not the Ice Storm. There's the Ice Storm. We can Rage. Deal a bunch of damage. Silence this floor just to get it out of hand. Damage. damage. Deep Offering. We're gonna draw some more cards. Alright. We're gonna bring him up. And we're going to Battering Ram twice. We're gonna keep that Battering Ram in hand. We're already at half health. So I think I've got this. Apparently we get Wildington again. Don't really actually want to play that one, unfortunately. It's fine, we're going to draw a card. We're going to send the healthiest one up, because he's not going to do damage to me. Okay, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Stick at 9 cards. This will put me at 10 cards in hand. Wonderful. We play this one. We get that out. Let's Battering Ram. More Rage. Draw some cards. Draw some more cards. So yeah, at this point, it's basically just an infinite trying to deal more damage. Why not? We'll just bring him up. At worst, I just played the 2 stings. We just keep drawing a bunch of cards. Okay. So we played this Battering Ram. We played this. We played this Battering Ram. We pump up some damage. We do that. We stun him some more, and then we just Battering Ram. Okay, turn 7 kill. So there we go. We have a victory. So let's go to our run summary. So yeah, here is the deck. I went straight Frostbite Tethys. Typically Conduit is the best and the most useful, but it was never offered, so I went Frostbite. I find Frostbite the second most useful because it's going to help you get through those early stages as long as you keep it alive. Like I didn't do in the first round, so I had to restart, unfortunately. But the Frostbite is going to carry you through a lot of boss fights in the early game. After the early game, you know, round 4 was quite hazardous for me. Very close. Thankfully, rationing scales kind of came in and saved me, though I never took a damage after that. So even if I didn't have that rationing scales, and I took the 3 health that cavern event, I would have been at 1 health and never lost it. But it's nice to have the cushion. So, the Ring 3 Caverns event, the Excavated Ember versus the Staff. The Staff is a nice card. I'm not against picking it. There's pros and cons to picking the Excavated Ember event. First, it's going to clog up your deck, especially in the early game, when your deck is not as powerful, and you have to go through Rings 3 and 4 with junk in there. Typically, I end up purging 1 or 2 of them before I hit the next trigger of the event, where they get converted into Excavated Embers. But this time it just didn't work out, so I could do that, so I got all 3. But typically, you don't actually need more than 1 in your deck for what I do, which is looking for infinites. When you do an infinite with this, you're looking for an Eternal Stone, and then -1 in duping it. So that's going to can give you an infinite with a very small deck, where you can't have more than 10 non-units, non-consume cards in your deck, and you can just kind of chain them continuously. That is good if you have anything that actually, scales off of repeatedly playing cards or spells. In this case, that would only be the Guardian Stone triggers for me, but that would have worked out because I did pick up the battering rams. But the better one is the Twin Stone plus Eternal Stone. It makes it cost 1, but it lets you draw 2 cards and gain 1 Ember for the cost of 1 card from your hand, which means you can continuously cycle through your deck, um, even if it's slightly larger than 10 cards, as long as you play smart. Even if you don't, you're gaining a lot of advantage, a lot of card advantage, a lot of extra plays by having this minus or the Twin Stone and Eternal Stone. Light Zone Casing just came in super nice at the end though with the uh, -1 on it to help out. Split Anvil honestly is probably the hardest carry for a lot of these. The Split Anvil let me play Battering Ram and then everything else from my hand. It let me play out my Ritual Battles early on, still play cards. So that helped a lot. Deep Offerings, just kind of a nice redraw. But yeah, then I just kind of stacked armor, played a bunch of Excavated Embers, gaining me more armor from the Guardian Stone trigger to shoot off some large battering rams to get the flying kills versus Seraph and the Last Divinity. So yeah, even though I skipped by accident, complete accident, that Merchant of Steel Ring 2 with Tethys, just because I was able to get a, Steelworker, I was able to survive and actually win. But if you want to try this yourself, maybe not skip that second Merchant of Steel. Here's the code FlowerLearnedFarmer. Thank you for watching and have fun.